Phone prospecting does not have to mean making cold calls. All right, welcome back to Success Train with Joshua Sevier. And today I want to discuss how you can improve your phone prospecting activity and how we can stop making as many cold calls and start making more warm and hot calls. So let's get to work. Now, cold calls, it's probably the most unproductive activity we could do as a sales professional. And many of us probably don't like it. And I talked to many people and they've told me how they don't like doing phone prospecting in general and how it doesn't work for them. And with this, I believe two things are happening. The first one is, yes, they're probably making a lot of cold calls and they're finding little success and return on investment, and it becomes frustrating. And the second thing is that they're probably going into phone prospecting with a poor attitude and they're yielding low results, and then now they can tell a supervisor, see, it doesn't work for me, I'm wasting my time. Now, phone prospecting, it means making phone calls. But the type of phone calls that we make during our phone prospecting is completely up to us, all for the most part. We can make cold calls, which is calling people off a list that have never shown interest in our product or our organization and have maybe not even heard of our product or organization. And then we're calling them and soliciting them and seeing if we can set up an appointment. It rarely works. So what I want to do is I want to give you 5 ways that you can start making less cold calls during phone prospecting and start making more warm and hot calls, which will increase your level of success. All right, so here we go. The first one is, let's contact those people that we've worked with before. Those people that said, I'll buy your product, but they never bought. Or the ones that set the appointment with us and had to cancel or no-show or reschedule. Those people that have showed interest and then they just changed their mind. It's probably a lot easier to bring them back and show them the value in your product and how it can help them than it is to grab somebody brand new off the street and do it. The second way is through mass texts and emails. You're reaching a lot of people and then getting responses back. All right. However, it's no different than when we're searching the internet and we see that little story that we have to click on because we have to see what that story is about. So we have to make compelling emails and texts, ones that'll force the people to want to read our text or our email. And then when they do, they can make the decision whether to respond to us. So those will all be warm leads. And we can feel good about contacting those leads because we know those people have a certain amount of interest in what we have to offer. All right. The third way is face-to-face leads. It's nothing more than us getting a name and a phone number from somebody out in the community, out somewhere else when we're doing something. You go up to somebody and asking them a few questions, telling them a little bit about our organization and asking for a name and a phone number. So you could just talk to them and ask them some more questions about what they have going on and how our product could possibly help them in the future. You should have the expectation from yourself to gain 10 face-to-face leads every single week. That'll give you 40 a month and 520 a year. Now, what type of success could you have if you had 520 more hot leads every single year? All right, the fourth way is referrals. Referrals can be done 2 ways. All right, the first way is that we give our client or our customer the highest level of customer service. We make them feel good about owning our product. We make them feel terrific about working with us, and we help them to believe in our organization. They will feel compelled to bring their friends and families to you so you can help them just as much as you help them, right? The second way is for us military recruiters is, we can expect referrals. We can say, these are all the things I'm going to do for you, and this is what I expect from you. It's a powerful tool, so let's use it. All right, and the fifth and final way is through presentations and events. As our country begins to open back up and schools go back and we start having events again, get out there. Have a leads list, because it does no good to be in an event if you don't have a leads list. Ask for the name and the phone number. Put a comment section. What do you think about our product? If you're doing a presentation, have lead sheets for every single person there. Ask for their name and their phone number. Ask them how you did on your presentation. Then ask them if they would like a follow-up phone call appointment or if they'd like to buy your product. On the bottom, you can put, if you do not want me to contact you at all, check this box. And sometimes that makes people feel better about filling out lead sheets. All right, if you're doing a good presentation and you're creating interest and curiosity, people are going to want to know a little bit more about what you do and what you offer. We can feel good about phone prospecting because phone prospecting should be about us contacting people that have interest and curiosity because we generated that interest and curiosity. Sometimes we may have to do cold calls to supplement. But if we're out there and we're hustling and we're turning cold leads into warm leads and hot leads and we're gaining our own leads, you will find that phone prospecting will work much better for you and you'll become excited about doing it. All right, I hope you learned something today. Take this out there and go have yourself high levels of success.